Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here, and it's time to take on Napalman V2. I told you he was at this spot. This spot. 2250 health. That is not obnoxious at all. I don't have a defensive chip, that's the only issue with this. I'm going to just mash A button and just try and hit him right away with this. Please do not tell me that gun's getting in the way. Oh, darn it. His guns are so obnoxious. I should be using... Oh, yeah, this is wonderful. Do this. Well, this will at least get some damage on him. I should be using Heavy Stomp for this fight. Oh, that's... I'm like not pressing the right button. I'm gonna run out of chips if I keep going through them like this. Okay, there's that. Wind, Fan, Gateman, Invis. Okay, his gun is in the middle row. It's just popping up here. So if I go up here and around, this will get around his gun. There we go. Wind, Fan, Gateman, Iron, get me back. Okay, we just gotta get a time where his gun is not gonna bother us. There we go. His gun's behind him. And back into the custom menu. I might have used up my fire blades already. So let's finish this here. Oh, you... I don't want to know what you're doing. Because that is about to do massive damage to me. Whatever that is, I was kind of stuck there in that corner. Rusting rank 8, just over 30 seconds. We got the Napalman chip. Alright, with that, I will meet you for Planetman V2. Alright, and now it's time for Planetman V2. He's at the end of the hallway where we got the grass stage. Pardon me, I did not know this was a thing. What do you want me to do about this? Okay, well, he's going to take normal damage, apparently. Oh, are you serious? You can't give me... I don't know if we even get a chip from this. I doubt that we're going to be able to... Well, maybe I can if I... No, I'm not going to be able to. Yeah, it's only going to hit him once. Well, this is not the folder for dealing with this. I'll just let him run. Or if I could... Nope, I can't even do that. Go ahead, run away. I don't even know if that guy gives you a chip. Huh. Okay. What, Planetman just restored my health? There are many things that are confusing me right now. You know what? It's really easy to hit this guy with blades. Wind, Fan, Gateman, and we can refresh our Invis. Oh, I think that's not gonna... the planet's not gonna be in the way. Wind Van Gateman, let's just keep going on this. Oh, he has exactly 2 hits left of Gator. Okay, yeah, he was stunned there. Oh, he's sending out his little battle buddy. And I don't care. Going to invis up again. Oh, that little thing is so cute. It makes it really obnoxious if you're trying to legit dodge him, but otherwise it's just silly. And there's the Planet Man chip. So how this Navi chip works is Planet smashes one enemy. So what it does is, say an enemy is in the center, or they have... Basically, you want your enemy to have empty squares up, down, left, and right of them. For each square that's empty, a planet will form, and then the planets will just, like, crunch in on them. So this can do 4 times 70 damage at most, which is not horrible. But it does require some positioning. I forgot that. Yeah, he's a wood Navi. Okay. Well, I can't jack out of this area, so what's really annoying about this is that I have to walk out. Fortunately, I do still need to pick up some other chips, so that's okay. So I need to walk all the way out of the World 3 area, then jack out of the internet, and then come back here, and then we can run into Napalman V2 and Planet Man V3. I said Napalm V2, Napalm V3. So we're going to take care of those guys, and I'll see you when I find them. Well, it did not take me long to find Napalm Man V3 when I walked into World 3 Area 2 again. You'll see that I am using the Heavy Stomp for this, and I have Proto Man here because while I'm using Heavy Stomp, I do need to still fight viruses while I'm waiting for a Net Navi to appear, although it didn't actually happen in this case. Well, let's just start spamming things. Wait, no. Oh, what, you've got 2 guns now? This is why we need the Heavy Stomp. We do have the PA, so let's go ahead and utilize that. It would, minus any Proto Man attacks, it would normally take 4 Heavy Stomps to finish Napalm Man here. I feel like I need to get... Oh yeah, I did put base in here as well. Since I don't have... Let's use base. Why not? He charges up and then he just does this. Does quite a good amount of damage. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get some more Proto Man V3s off camera. Just so my chip codes aren't as all jumbled up. Okay, let's get me... Okay, that's fine. I can use Proto Man here. Just a V2, but that's okay. That is okay. And here's the end. This should hopefully get us a V3 chip. And it does. Alright, so I'm going to get his V2 chip, and then I will meet you in the World 3, Area 3 for Planet Man V3. That's a mouthful. Alright, there's Planet Man V3. Dang, 3,300 health. That's more than gospel. Well, fortunately, we're starting off fairly nice. I'm missing a defense chip, but that'll be okay. So it's going to take more. It's going to take a little more than 4 full heavy stomps to take this guy out. And we can just kind of chill in the back here. This will be really easy if we just keep chaining our heavy stomps and our full customs. Shall we have fun with base? Well, we'll have fun with base. Let's have fun with base now. Rather than wait for that little doodad thing to come out. Alright, let's see how much damage this does. Line them up in the middle, there you go. Plus that was an extra, 30 damage. That was very nice. So we should actually be able to end him here, although I think my invis is kind of running out. Oh, here comes little buddy. Fortunately, we have like just enough here. So this should most certainly get me the Napalman V2 chip. And then I'll just use Lock Enemy and get Napalman V2. Yay! Yeah, I found him like right in his old hiding spot. Alright, also the World 3 Area 3, this is also the place where you will run into the third form of base. I think he's like base... I don't think he's just called base V3, I think he's called like base GS, maybe? I don't know, throughout the Battle Network series, especially from like this point forward, they're going to start adding like a lot of letters to the end of navies. GS, RV, LMNOP, whatever. So I will meet you back here when I finish picking up all of the chips. Add another one for Napalman V2 because that's going to be easy. And then I only need 20 more to get to that 247 mark where we can start running into the final form of base in this area. So yeah, I'll meet you back here when I have those chips and when I find base. Okay, before we get into the final battle with base, I thought I'd go over the chip library, some things that gave me issues, which was not really much. We weren't missing a ton of chips just from playing through hard mode, and yeah, this was not as bad of a trek as the first Battle Network game was. I was actually missing Cold Punch. You get it from the shop over at Yumland, so that was an easy one to get. Most of them were actually fairly simple, and most of the other ones I was missing, I'd say like half the chips I was missing out of the 16 or 17 I still had to get from the last segment, were enemies in the World 3 area, or in the apartment complex. Now this chip here, Blower, the only way you get this is by trading the pop-up D from that one kid over in Netopia. Well, I didn't get pop-up D. So I actually got this. There were 3 chips that I got exclusively from the chip trader. Did not defeat the virus or get them in the normal way. And there's 1 chip in hard mode that you have to get from the chip trader because, well, we'll get more into that in a moment. What else was tricky? Like, these guys, they like drop their chip fairly quickly. I did use a lot of what is it, the lock-on. So that was helpful. Once you encounter a virus or a NetNavi, use lock-on, drop a save, and then just keep encountering them until you get the chips you need. Meteor 18, that was from actually the Mole 2 in this area, the World 3, Area 3 area. the World 3-3 area. There you go. The Mole 1 is actually impossible to defeat. These guys, they were actually rare viruses in, like, little jack-in spots. I found this one first, the Heat Ball. That's actually in Undernet Area 7. Very, very super rare virus. It took me, like, 20-30 minutes just to encounter him the first time. So that's how challenging that was. And in hard mode, he had 480 HP. So yeah, a single Ultra Bomb would not KO him. These two, one of them was found, I think the Elect Ball was found in the Natopia statue over at the castle. And the Aqua Ball is in the Scilab Center, the big monitor over by Lansdad's office. Lava Dragon. Yes, the Dragon virus, we actually saw like very brief peaks of the blue and yellow dragons in the SS and SSS license tests that only had 300 health. Well, the Lava Dragon, or Red Dragon, had 450 health because it's hard mode. It's kind of surprised that the ones in the license test didn't, because I'm like pretty sure they have 300 on normal. Maybe they only have 200 on normal and then 50% boot. Okay, maybe that's it. Anyways, super, super rare virus. The easiest way to find it is to go to the Kotobuki apartment and go to the 24th floor and jack into that area. And just keep running around there. You'll find some different battles because like the panels will be cracked and whatnot. And you just keep wandering around in that area and eventually you'll run into it. What else? Yeah, I was missing Line Out from the Flamies back at the very beginning, or near the beginning of the game. You can find them in the Okuden area. Kind of silly how I missed that. I think back when we were playing that section, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna need their chip too. And I just did not end up getting it from them, and I never went back. I did pick up a 5th full custom, but I did not quite add it to our folder. These guys drop down and pop up. The other 2 chips I ended up getting from the chip trader. Pop up being impossible because the mole will run from you after 10 hits, no matter what. And you can only do 1 damage per hit. And poison, it would have been a perfect design opportunity. I think it's kind of a design fail here, is to not have the poison work against these guys. Yeah, poison did nothing for him. So, couldn't get it from the virus. And drop down, I didn't feel like trying to get that from the virus. So, I got it down to just the 3 chips, the drop down, pop up, and blower. And I ended up using the Marine Harbor chip trader. Now, what's really nice is in this Battle Network game especially, the chip trader is kind of very heavily in your favor of giving you chips that you do not currently have in your library. I think I only had to use the chip trader around 15 to 20 times in order to get all 3 of the chips. And I did grind a little bit for chips, so I didn't drop anything below 5 copies, even though, you know, we're not using most of it. But still, just for the principle of the matter. So I think I only spent like an hour and a half grinding for extra chips to throw into the chip trader to get the pop-up. Pop-up was the last one I ended up getting. Of course it was. But yeah, I ended up getting 2 blowers and a drop-down from it. Undershirt, that's the one where you trade. You make that trade in the airport for the one person who wants it for their girlfriend or for their boyfriend. I don't remember. The 4 aura chips. What else do we got here? Yeah, Life Aura 2 S rank, those Scuttle level 2 viruses. I think they're the Scuttlest. That sounds like a really cute name for something that's so, like, terrifying and vicious. And yeah, that was pretty much like all the main stuff we were missing. And I want to go over the folder real quick before we get into the battle, go into the battle strategy. So we are going to utilize the Heavy Stomp PA. Don't want to have to worry about aiming or anything. I don't think base will put anything in the way, but still. We're going to use this PA also because it does not use our Navi chip slot. Remember, base is going to have a 150 HP barrier, so it's not going to be really easy to break with Gator, and you're not going to be able to break it multiple times with Gator and some. You'd have to like combo some attack plus chips, attack plus 30 and attack plus 20, and we only have one attack plus 30, so we're not doing that. So I wanted the Navi chip open. So we have 5 invis, 4 full cost, and fast gauge. And then I threw in Zeus Hammer. This could be a Proto Man. This could be any chip that can break the barrier. I chose Proto Man and Zeus Hammer because mixing the codes here isn't going to matter for our strategy. We're never going to want to select multiples of these at a time. And you don't have to aim these whatsoever. You just press the A button. The game will take care of the aiming for you. Kind of cheesy, I know. Maybe I'm doing this the easy way, but you know, this is all. The game allows me to do this, so we're gonna do it. So the main strategy is going to be, okay, we're going to. Well, of course, we're going to start with fast gauge, but we're going to use Proto Man or Zeus Hammer right before going into the custom menu and forming our PA. And so we're going to want to use our invis and our full customs a bit more sparingly and not just cycle through everything and not just spam invis. We will need to have an invis up when we use the Zeus Hammer, otherwise we're going to take 200 damage as well. And yeah, so that's the strategy we're going to go with. Let's take a look at our game time, because I don't think it's that bad compared to where we were when I last... on the previous take, or previous segment of this episode. So yeah, definitely not as bad and grindy as Battle Network 1 was. Alright, I will meet you when we run into base. Alright, Base Deluxe is the official name here. And I know your HP is not being boosted by hard mode, because you should have way more than 2000 HP if it was. But yeah, 150 aura. Now, you may notice a couple things. For starters, we have 10 chips at the start of this battle. And we have 500 HP. Now, the way this happened was, remember that girl who told you about the... she could see the ghosts of the Navis, the V3 Navis? When you S-rank all of the V3 Navis, go talk to her. Then your next style change... you'll also notice that we look like normal style. We're not normal style, not at all. But you'll get like a special message from your dad, or Lan's dad, and he will talk about how this style change basically reactivated the hub.bat that was installed in Mega Man at the end of Battle Network 1. And basically, after the events of that game, he installed a switch to switch off the hub.bat. But we found a way to activate it, and he calls it full synchro as well. We've gone full synchro. In fact, he used that phrase full synchro twice. Really cool how he used that phrase. I like that. We do have an issue here. We don't have a Quake 1, so we're gonna have to play a little bit carefully. I'm going to not use... I'm going to not use the full custom right away in case we do need to cycle. But that does mean I only need to hit 3 of the Heavy Stomp PAs. I only need to do this cycle 3 times. So yeah, full synchro anyways. If you're familiar with Battle Networks 4 through 6, full synchro, that term gets used a lot there for very different reasons. So I thought that was a neat connection. I don't know if Battle Networks 4 through 6 were kind of playing on that connection, but yeah. So this is called Hub Style. It's essentially all 4 of the styles combined into one. You get like all the advantages of all of them. So we're going to start out. You're going to see that we have a barrier when we start out. We can also call up a shield by pressing left and B. Our normal buster shots deal 10 damage. Charge shots will still deal a normal 50 damage. And instead of getting 7 chips like custom style, we get a full 10 chips. That is 1/3 of our folder that we get to see. So hopefully this should work out for us. We're going to start off with a fast gauge. I'm going to hold off on this as much as I can. Okay, and kaboom. And okay, we have it. So we're going to use it, and we're going to go right back into... Yeah, we're going to go right back into the custom menu here. We're not going to try and hit base again with a heavy stomp before he returns that. Ooh. I did not want to have to cycle invis chips. And we can't even use the add feature because we already have 10. Alright, well, since we only need 2 more, that means I don't really need these. I'll use an invis. Let's see how long we can... Yeah, see, it did not last long. Oh, I need to invis. That really hurt. Dang it, I need more... Okay, we're gonna cycle here. I cycled 1 copy of each. Fine, we'll use this to break 1. We'll use this to break 1. Didn't want to have to use a heavy stomp for this purpose. But sometimes we gotta do what we have to do. Did you just respawn? You could not have. I'm going to hold on to that full custom. I think I just hit the button so quickly. No, he respawned. How did you do that? Oh, we are in so much trouble here. Okay, we're going to do this a little bit differently. Oh, shoot. He has panels broken. Oh, this battle's just going horrible now. Okay, I can hit him with this. And then I can get deleted, because we ran out of invis. Huh. Well, we'll try that again. Okay, Base Deluxe, take 2. Let's see, do I want to utilize a PA right now to break his aura? I think we will, just because we're guaranteed to have another PA there. Otherwise I'm gonna sit here for far too long and he's gonna end up killing us again. Let's get our fast gauge going. I'll just kind of chill out here till he wants to do something crazy. Okay, let's use Heavy Stomp now. And PA time. And we'll go right back into our custom screen here. He's going to mash that A button, and hopefully he does not put his aura back up. Okay, good. I do need to be mindful that that does crack. That does not crack. Okay, I don't know why there were cracked panels there last time then. I'm not going to refresh that yet. I'm going to wait until his invincibility frames are done. They're done. And I don't think he can refresh his aura when he's doing that. So we are going to... I think after hitting him, we're just going to chill out with our invis, and we'll use the full custom next turn. We do still have our barrier up. This should stop his attack, too. Perfect. Now we're going to do that. This is what I wanted. Strategy is working perfectly. And his aura's down. Just in case things go bad for whatever reason they shouldn't. And this is how you defeat a base Deluxe. There are 3 chips you can get from him. Base V2 for probably a 7 to 9 busting rank. Base V3 for an S rank, or the Life Aura 3 chip, which comes in the E code. It comes in like 5 different codes. But yeah, that will give you a 200 aura, which isn't as good in hard mode when enemies are dealing 50% more damage. But anyways, that's what you can get. Base V2 and V3, I think I mentioned this previously, but V2 and V3 only do like 10 damage more than the previous version, so it's not like a huge jump. Because, let's be honest, the base chip's already insane. Alright, so with that, I'm going to save there anyways, and we are going to put Mega Man Battle Network 2 to bed. This has been Late Night Mega. Good night, everyone.